Hey, this is our project Halal Gamble. It is a stock simulation game. I am Tashrique Ahmed,
And I'm Elyes.
and let's see what our project is about.
So our project has three main purposes. The first one is to simplify the stock investing. So we noticed that a lot of platforms offer the opportunity for people to invest, but they were too complicated for people with very little knowledge and who wish to expand this knowledge to further understand the stock market and how it operates. Second, it is associated with a zero financial risk, meaning that you don't get to actually invest your own money, but use a virtual currency, which allow you to experiment and try different combinations of investments and see how they go. Third, our game is based on real market analysis, which means that we incorporated real stock data from 2010 to 2020 to make sure that this data is realistic and also that people are actually learning something useful.
All right. So let's directly get into what the input and output looks like for our program. So when the game, it's a game actually. So when the game starts, we have different types of commands the player can use. They can buy stocks, they can sell stocks, they can also add capital to the stocks, as in they're adding how much money they want to start investing with. They also have different types of conditional logics. They can move on to the next year. They can exit the game. Also, there are different types of commands they could use for generating what type of output they want. They can decide to get a bar graph output. They can decide to get a portfolio output. So this is what an output statement would look like. And that on the right, we can see that is what a time series and a bar graph of the game output would look like. So let's directly get into how the program works. Let's do a quick demo.
In order to play the game, we need to run our code first. So we type .run, and we are gonna see a welcome screen here, and the rules and all the commands that are available in the game. We can also see what stocks are available here for transaction. And in order to start the game, we're gonna type start. So the moment we type start, we're gonna the game is going to tell me that I am now in 2016 in time, and it's going to open a PDF document with the stock values of the available stocks, gold, silver, and Tesla, from 2010 to 2015, and all other variables that are important to consider while making stock transactions as a beginner. There are also some news related to these specific stocks that affected the price changes of the stocks over the years. So a player can come in and look at this news and try to infer if it's gonna go up or low in the next years. All right, let's buy and sell stuff. Let's make money. Okay, looking at these graphs, I feel like I want to buy some gold right now because I think it's in a deep position and it's gonna go up in the future, probably like in a couple of years. So, well, before we buy gold, we need to make sure we have money in our account, as in we need to decide on what money we want to invest. So we add $1,000 to our capital and we will invest those $1,000 in different transactions throughout these years. We can add more later if we want, but this is my initial setting. If we don't set it in the beginning, we cannot buy any stock, we cannot even sell any stock. So yeah, let's add some capital, and I want to buy gold worth $100. Oh, by the way, I can really do all uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. It can be white space. It's white space insensitive, so it doesn't really matter how many white space I put. All right, so I bought some gold. I don't really want to buy anything else this year, so I press next. And now I'm in 2017, and I can see the stock value of 2010 to 2016 right now, a year progressed. So the variables, the price values change. There are new news available for us to look at. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna buy silver worth of $400, and then I'm gonna actually buy some more gold. Okay, I don't want to do any more transactions. 2017, I'm now in 2018, and I can see the values from 2010 to 2017 right now. Okay, well, it's time to sell something and make some money. I feel like yeah, I think silver prices have gone up from what I have been when I bought it, so I can sell it now. I want to sell silver worth of 300. I don't want to sell all of it, but I do want to buy Tesla, because I feel like this is going to be a big thing in the future, as I'm now in 2018. I buy some Tesla, and then I move on to the next year. Um, I was right. Tesla price went up. So I'm gonna sell my Tesla, and I'm gonna sell my gold. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. Uh, okay. So we're now in 2019, and that's the last year we make transactions in. We have 2020 ahead. But what we want to specify now is we want to specify what sort of output we want. We want a portfolio statement as an output to these transactions. As an output, I also want a bar graph. As an output, I also want a time series of to see how the stock price has changed. I don't want to play it anymore. I'm done with the transaction, so I must just like type exit, and this exits the game. And what's going to happen here is the math is being done in the background, and there's an output generated, and it's being saved in this folder, two folders up. The code is running in, and the output is open in the default PDF viewer you have. So this is the stock portfolio statement that's being generated. I invested initially $1,000. I made a net profit of $713. These are the yearly capital changes by years, the profit I made every year, and buying, starting and selling, ending price of each of the stocks that I had. In the other one, we can see visual representations of how our stock values change every year, what was the ending and beginning price. So yeah, that's what we have right now for our output.
So yeah, that's the demo. Yeah.
Yeah, so now moving on to how we're actually measuring our success. The first metric will be lowering entry barriers. So we're mainly targeting aspiring investors, educational institutions, and casual learners, my bad, to measure basically the impact that we could have to these communities who have very little access and knowledge about investments and the stock market in general. The second metric will be enhancing financial literacy. We believe that knowing how to invest money and how to make your own financial decisions is a very crucial skill that should be taught to people from different backgrounds and different experiences. And third is to bridge the theory and practice divide. So we noticed that in a lot of times, people talking about investments were really theoretical, which meant that it's hard to see how those ideas could be applied to life situations. So we're aiming to provide a more tangible tool for learning that allows people to apply the knowledge gained to academic applications, real world simulations, and through adapting their decisions based on feedback we provide them with.
Yeah, so with our current project, we're pretty much satisfied with what we have, but we are very passionate about it. We want to see it go very high up. So one thing I would really love to explore after this is to what we have right now is we have integrated year-to-year basis of stock data. What we would like to see is real-time market feeds, as in I would like to see what the price of Tesla is today and make transactions today, right now in time, and then I would wait until tomorrow to see what happened to my Tesla stock. Did it go up? Did it go down? And really learn from that, learn from my action, from that particular transaction. The second thing I would really love to see is to incorporate different machine learning models and higher level econometrics variables and graph charts and things like that to better give the user an understanding of what their transactions came up to, what their result was. So yeah, that is our project. Thanks for staying with us.